The weather is overcast, the wind is cold, and the waves hitting the ocean are a sign of approaching bad weather. Ernesto, who was supposed to go deep fishing, didn't go and decided to go fishing on the beach. Another fisherman was with him. The other one said, "Goodbye, friends. I'll go ahead of you. It's better if you go home. You won't catch any fish either in this bad weather." "All right, go first. I am hoping I can catch a fish." After an hour, the other fisherman went home, leaving Ernesto alone, still determined to catch a fish. He was thinking about his wife and their newly born child. If he can catch even two is enough. To have it with rice and vegetables. It didn't take long for him to catch a fish, and it was quite big, so he put his belongings away and was about to go home, when two men approached him and were trying to take his fish. He begged them to leave the fish with him, because that was the only food he and his wife had for the day. But there were people who were really black as hell. They beat up Ernesto and took the fish and his fishing equipment. The drunken men had not yet caught up when they finished beating Ernesto. They threw his unconscious body into the sea. On the other hand, the woman couldn't help but worry about her husband. It is anxious and has a bad feeling. Few more hours passed, but Ernesto hasn't come back home yet. Juanita, who is thinking to go search for her husband, but she also knows she can't leave her child alone. So she decided to carry the child with her. The weather is very bad, it's raining heavily, and the wind is very strong. But this doesn't stop her to take a risk. She was hopping to reach the brother-in-law home without any accident. When she finally reached the house, her brother-in-law was shocked. "Oh, Juanita, what's bring you here? Why are you out with the child in this bad weather?" Juanita, who is about to cry, "Arnold, I am so worried. Your brother, he didn't come home." "Okay, now stop worrying, sit down, and have a hot drink. You must be very cold. Is not good for you, think about your child." "I go search my brother." The youngest brother, who heard the conversation, offered to come along. When they reach the seashore, they keep shouting Ernesto's name, but there's no answer. In the other hand, the unconscious body of poor Ernesto is floating away. The weather is really bad. Heavy lightning is approaching the sea. It was difficult for them to continue to search for Ernesto. While walking not far away, they noticed things scattered. They all walked toward it. Arnold picked up the slipper and recognized it belongs to his brother. The most worrying thing is, it has a fresh blood on it. They continue calling Ernesto, shouting, but there's no Ernesto. At this time, nothing else they can do but go home first. When they reach home, they saw Juanita waiting. When she saw them, she stood up right away. Her eyes is red. They see her face whiting. When she noticed that Ernesto wasn't with them, her voice trembling, asking Arnold if they found his brother. Arnold shake his head, caused Juanita to collapse. In the meantime, the brother decided to go Barangay Hall to get help for search Ernesto. Barangay Capitan called the police, reporting the suspicious going on. The other hand, in the ocean, Ernesto, unconscious body still floating, when suddenly pulled, and it was taken to the bottom of the sea. The mermaid carefully pushed the body of Ernesto into her room. She was staring at him. She bring back the past memories. The man in front of her was her life savior. She remembered how Ernesto risked his life to save her. It was full moon, the most beautiful night. In the sea, many mermaids are swimming over the sea. They are mesmerized by the beauty of humankind nature. Some are sitting in the stone. From far away, they can see the different light and heard different sound. They are dreaming of being close to human, but is just a dream. They know it won't happen. It was one of the happiest night in the mermaid world, because not only it was full moon, is also the birthday of her sister. When suddenly out of the blown, the explosion appeared. It was trimly scary. Everyone was in panic. They all, right away, swim back. She realized that everyone is below, except her sister. On panic, she went back up without telling anyone. Suddenly, something exploded right in front of her. She floated unconscious and can't move. Not far away, Ernesto is watching the other fishermen doing unaporate. At the moment, he saw something floating. Curious, he slowly moved nearby when he saw a woman. He jumped to help, but he realized is not a human but a mermaid. He panicked. I'm in trouble, he said to himself. He carried the mermaid up to his boat, very afraid of the other fishermen will see the mermaid. Ernesto, in his kind heart, no turning back now. He can't just leave the mermaid and lose her life. He decides to help her. He's doing his best to stop the bleeding in the mermaid wound when the mermaid regained herself. She thanked Ernesto of saving her before she jumped back to the sea. She removed the memory of that event. The mermaid starring Ernesto. It's time to repay him, she said to herself. In just one wave of her stick, the wound of Ernesto instantly healed. 5 hours have passed under the sea, but in human world is already 5 days. Since Ernesto is messing, the people who harm him is already in prison. The poor Juanita have already given up of finding her husband. Stood up, carry her baby, went to the sea. She was walking so sad with tears in her eyes, but unknown to her, 2 mermaid is watching her after them, confirming that the woman is Ernesto's wife. They right away went back and reported to the queen. The queen, hearing the words, immediately decided to bring back Ernesto to the land. Ernesto, who have no knowledge of what happening around him, was deeply asleep. The queen, before sending back Ernesto to the land, decided to granted him 3 wishes, and also she planted a magical fish skin in his neck to help him breathe under the sea. The 2 mermaid who bring back Ernesto to the land is hiding into the big stone, waiting Ernesto to wake up. When they see Ernesto moving and stand up, they immediately swim back. Ernesto open his eyes, look around, realize his is lying down in the ground. He get up, immediately looking for his things, but he couldn't find it. Then he remembered the last event. He was attacked with 3 men. My God, those people grab my fish, steal my fishing equipment. Juanita must be very worried by now. I don't know how long I was asleep. The sun is already so shine. Better hurry and go home, he said to himself. When he reached home, he heard many people inside his house. He can hear them talking about him. He knocked. After a while, door open. Arnold, who opened the door, was shocked. He think he saw a ghost. Brother, he called excitedly. Are you a ghost or a human? What are you talking about? He answered. You've been messing for 5 days. Everybody was worried about you. We assumed you're gone. Juanita and the other people heard the commotion. They hurry and look. Everyone was shocked. Juanita is furious. She hurry and give her husband a hard slap. Then she bursts into tears. Ernesto, who is so confused, he doesn't know what to do to his wife. He hug her. Nothing he can tell other than sorry. What can he say? Even he himself can't explain where have he been in the past 5 days. Even Ernesto can't explain. Everyone was happy to see him alive. When everyone have gone home, Ernesto finally feel free to breathe. He feels so energetic, can't even sleep. His looking to his sleeping wife and son. He wishes to find a way to get money and buy new equipment for fishing. Few days pass slowly. Things is back to normal, except that he doesn't have a fishing equipment yet. He was in deep thinking when someone knocked on the door. When he opened, a middle-aged man in front of him, handing his hand. I am Mr. Zores. I heard of what happened to you. I think I can help you for the things you need. Follow me, he said. Ernesto, who is so confused, he followed the man. Mr. Zores, standing next to a brand new boat. Come take a look. This is for you, he said. Ernesto can believe of what just heard. He don't know what to say. He couldn't speak from happiness. But why you're doing this? This is too expensive. Like what I said, I heard of what happened to you, so here I am. Ernesto can no longer hold back his tears. Mr. Zores, I don't know how to thank you for this blessing you give. I can't believe it. All right. God bless me. I only spread my blessings. Again, thank you so much, Mr. Zores. In the quiet village, around 4 o'clock in the morning, the villagers can hear the scary chase, and the car sounds is unbearable. But people in the village, they don't even bother to look outside. They are afraid of bringing their self into trouble. Few months have passed, and the day has come for election. Ernesto have always known that Mr. Zoris is running for this election as a mayor. Before election, he convinced all his relatives to support the kind man. Hours before the election, a car crash could be here, which Ernesto, Juanita and Their 1-year-old son apparently put Their lives in danger because Their car was shot. Arnold, who driving, instantly speed up the car, but the people behind them seems won't let them get away. Thanks to Arnold quick, thinking he speed up straight to the farm corn, and instructed his brother and sister-in-law to go down and hide quietly. After dropping them, he speed up back to the road. Now he was chased, after a while, the car who was chasing him. Arnold, after dropping his brother and sister-in-law into the cornfield, he right away back to the road. He can see the car behind still chasing him. The important now, my brother and his family is safe, he said to himself, but unknown to him, there were people who is chasing them. He decided to go straight away to the mansion of Mr. Soares to get help. In the other hand, Ernesto and Juanita, who is hiding under the cornfield, is so scared. Juanita is shivering, holding her 1-year-old son. She cover the baby mouth, so afraid the baby will cry, and the bad people will find them. Few minutes has passed. They no longer can hear the sound of the people, but they decided not to go out back to the road yet. They waited until the sunshine to make sure Their's safety. Arnold is back to the cornfield, along with 10 mans. With him the shouted, Ernesto hearing his brother's voice. They hurry come out, run after his brother, he shouted back. Finally, they reunited safely. When everyone is finally back to the road, police arrive asking them many questions. Nothing much to say besides, they don't see the faces of those people. For Ernesto and Juanita, this day is the most tiring and scary day. The next day, everyone is waiting for the voting results. Finally, the time that everyone waiting for has come. They announced the new mayor is Mr. Soares. He have won. Everyone is happy. They made 3 days celebrations. Few months have passed. People are talking about how the new mayor Mr. Soares handle his position so well. More and more people are convinced that they made a right choice. Until one day Mr. Soares send people to pick up Ernesto. He want him to accompany them to do fishing. Good to see you again, Mr. Soares, said Ernesto. I am more happy to see you, said Mayor Soares. His domineering gesture with big smile makes people respect him more. Please sit down, said Mayor Soares. No problem, Mayor. How about coming to my place tonight? We continued our chat with glass of whiskey. That's great, I'll be there at 8 o'clock. Okay then, I'll go ahead. Back to Ernesto home, he and his wife are busy preparing to make sure they have everything settled to welcome Mayor Soares. Ernesto, who is listening to his wife complain about Mayor Soares' impulsiveness toward them, keep reminding them that he helped them big time. Yes, he gives you a boat, but boat without someone like you who knows how to handle it is just an empty boat. All right, dear, stop complaining. We owe him big time. Look around you. Everything we have now is because of him. Now he needed my help, not only for him, but for his people who worked for him. Sorry, dear, I was just thinking it is a bit too much since he give the boat half of the earnings. You give it to him. That boat is been paid long ago. All right, I know, but this is how it is. I think they are here. I go open the door. I come with you to greet them. The evening went smoothly. They don't even noticed that is already midnight. When Mayor and his friends gone, Juanita, while clearing the dining table, realized she misjudges the mayor now. She knows the money was actually given away to others people in need. And according to him, 600 boat is been given away. But no one has been successful like Ernesto. The others barely catch a fish to provide their everyday needs. She feels ashamed to herself of judging the good man. When she entered the bedroom, she saw Ernesto already sleeping. When she woke up, she saw her husband preparing things. Are you going fishing with people of Mayor tonight? She asks. Yes, I will guide them for few days. Okay. 5 in afternoon, everyone is standing in front of the big boat that owns by Mayor Soares, including Ernesto. They all ready to go deep fishing. Time passed, but they don't have luck. Ernesto is puzzled why this people cannot catch. Everyone is talking about throwing a firecracker to the sea. is the only way not to end up going back to the seashore empty-handed. Ernesto, who is listening to them, is strongly disagree. He said, "No, we cannot throw a firecracker. There is so many kind of creatures. Living under we cannot do that." The man angrily shout, "Who cares? About other living things, we are here to fish. This is all your fault you choose this area, because you know there's nothing to catch here." Everyone have suspected Ernesto. Tied him up, he have no help at all. Two men approach Ernesto. After they tied Ernesto, they started throwing firecracker to the sea. Unknown to them, they made a biggest mistake. They have disturbed dangerous living things below. The mermaid palace wall was shaking, is about to collapse. Everyone was panic. The queen right away send someone to check what's going on above. When the mermaid come back, she report to the queen that human is throwing firecracker to catch a fish. The queen try to trick them. She send the scary creature to make them go away, but that was not working. They continuously throwing firecracker until many mermaid is hurt. So the queen decided to send tornado to bring the humans back to the shore. When the tornado started, the fishermen's panic. They right away started moving. But it was too late. The tornado already have them. Is moving so fast that before they knew it, they are already in the shore. Everyone is shaking. They couldn't believe what was just happened. Unknown to them, Ernesto was drowned down into the bottom of the sea. He cannot move because he was tied up. When the queen went above to make sure that the danger is gone in her way back, he saw Ernesto struggling, trying to cut off the rope. Ernesto, who has struggled to escape from the rope around his body, slowly passed out. In the other hand, the queen is in her way back to the mermaid palace. When she see Ernesto, she approached him. After confirming that he's still alive, he pulled Ernesto and bring it with her. When they reached the palace, mermaids are surprised to see Ernesto once again. They look at each other, in their mind, questioning why he's here again. The queen, who has noticed their reactions, she explained to them where she found Ernesto. After putting Ernesto to comfortable place, to understand what happened to Ernesto, she goes straight to her secret room. She asked her crystal ball why Ernesto is back. After knowing what's happened, she went to see Ernesto. Ernesto, who is still deeply asleep, knows nothing. The queen staring at Ernesto. "Seeing you again is destiny. We are for each other in this time. I won't bring you back to human world." She gives command to her people to bring Ernesto to her secret room. They put Ernesto into powerful chair. The queen sit next to him. She closed her eyes, holding Ernesto hand, and in front of the mysterious mirror she gives command. "In the name of the power of my ancestors, I am Queen Rina. I'm asking to bless us as a couple to transform my king into a powerful mermaid king." Suddenly, the unknown voice appeared. "Is this you really want? We can give you your wish, but we can't guarantee if we can help the consequences in the future. Remember, he is a human. He might not remember anything this time, but no guarantee he won't remember in the future. I am willing to accept whatever happened in the future. I decided he is my king. Your wish is the ancestors' command." Lightning strike into their body. Ernesto transform into a powerful merman. Ria, the queen, transform into a white figure, sign that she's no longer innocent. After the ceremony of their wedding, Ernesto opened his eyes. He see he and the queen is holding their hand. "I have a headache. I have a headache," he complained. The queen, who is staring at Ernesto, is mesmerized by his appearance. She never imagined that Ernesto, after turning into a merman, he will be so domineering. She feels her heart is beating so fast. "Come close to me, my king," she said. Ernesto slowly lean his head closer to the queen and says, "Why, I can't remember anything," he said. The queen feel a little bit worried. "My king, you been in accident, the reason you lose part of your memory. Why are you worried? I'm next to you. You have nothing to worry. Today is our wedding day. Everyone is waiting for us. Let's go to the grand hall. The celebration just begins." The queen and king is here. The guards shouted. Everyone gather to great theme. After greetings all back to their possession, the other is preparing to show their performance. Ernesto was amazed. While watching, he also pay attention around him. Full of gold and pearls, everything in the palace is stunning. "I never seen this place before," he said to himself. The time passed. Pereno is a merman king who is secretly in love with the queen, but the queen, she never showed interest on him. He was completely ignore. That's because of his arrogant character. He looks down on others. All merman is so afraid of him, no dare to challenge him. King Pereno is known of being powerful because of the way he treated others. He uses violence, but otherwise he have no much to the queen power. He demands to his subordinate, prepared to Theer attack to Rhiannon's palace. He want to take the children in his thought. He is the father of the children. Is time to take them home. In the other hand, in the palace Rhiannon's, everyone is busy to Theer everyday routine, no one though that the danger is coming. Princess and the prince are quietly sleeping. Ernesto and the queen is giving instruction to the person who is taking care of the children. We are going to be busy building the new garden for the children, said the queen. Don't worry, queen. Hours passed unknown to the queen and Ernesto. The palace is a miss. Strong forces appear, they fight back, but no match to King Pereno's subordinate. They LLD everyone in their way. King Pereno succeeded to kidnap the children. In one snaps to his finger, he is back to his palace carrying the babies. Right away, he demands to his people to prepared for welcome celebration. For his children, they are looking to each other, but nothing they can do but to follow the king order. Meanwhile, the news of what happened to Rhiannon's palace has reached to the queen and king. They are shocked of what they heard. The queen, who never imagined that one day King Pereno will go entirely insane. They hurry back to the palace, the queen trying to bring everyone back to life. After fixing the damage, they planned how to rescue the babies. In the other hand, King Pereno is celebrating for the children's arrival. The mermaid around him thinks he's crazy. After the celebration, King Pereno bring the babies to their room. He remove one skin in each one. Finally, now my ancestors will not think I'm useless. He put the children's skin into the altar. After saying few words, the altar light shine. It was confirmed that the children is actually his. Unknown to the queen and Ernesto, the of their ceremony, he manipulated the situation. It was him. With the queen, he copy Ernesto appearance. The queen and the king arrive in Pereno Palace. The queen is so angry, hearing the truth and the evidence that the children father is actually King Pereno. She need to pretend that it's okay, and she even happier that he is the father if he will give back their child. He can come and see them, play with them anytime. King Pereno, who is always longing to be with the queen, accept the queen idea. Finally, the queen get back her babies. She offered King Pereno to come with them. King Pereno was overjoyed. He already planted how to replace Ernesto. The queen offered King Pereno to stay. Her plan is needed to be successful. He saw Ernesto standing in front of the children smiling. She doesn't want to disturb him. She went out seeing King Pereno approaching her. This is her chance to lower him into the prison she designed. King Pereno is running following her, but she was so quick when King Pereno reached the place. The queen quickly locked him. The king was so shocked. Unknown to the queen, the king she locked was actually her King Ernesto. The one she saw standing with the children was King Pereno. While Ernesto was asleep, King Pereno secretly switched their souls. Thank you for watching this far. Please comment continue if you like this kind of story.